Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Yeah.
So is that one of the 15 flavors that Mountain Dew has now?
It is. I don't typically drink that toxicity, but
It's like battery acid.
I was feeling kind of sleepy.
Yeah, a little sugar and caffeine.
I was like, I'm on my way home. I'm like, I gotta shake this off. And I peed in my pants, and that didn't work. And I'm like, well, when I get there, I'll get some Mountain Dew.
Dunkin' Donuts, I know this because Skylar works there.
Okay, yeah.
Has a new line of zero sugar, of course, fake sweetener, but refreshers with carbonation. Delicious. The peach, the mango. It's got caffeine in it.
Okay.
Energy drink.
Yes.
But it's a lighter, fruity flavor. It's not super sugary, super sweet.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to melt the enamel off your teeth.
Yes.
Like some of these teas that you get out there. Delicious. So check it out.
All right, I will.
But you know what's funny is I joke about Mountain Dew and all the different flavors, and it is getting out of hand. Like
they've got a lot.
There's 15
it's
Doritos.
Orange, it's red.
Or Doritos has the thing. And I think no better example of just radical flavors that have just exploded is for the Oreo cookie.
Oreo cookies, no doubt about it.
I saw
pepperoni pizza Oreo cookie. It was like, this is out of control.
You know what else is out of control?
Cannonballing! Let's go! Woo! Hey, man, we're in the new studio still. You hadn't moved yet. I kept waiting. I was like, oh, we got to move. Oh, nope, we're not moving. Good. Here we are. 4.0. Nope, 3.0 still.
That's right. 3.0 still. Second time for this pod.
That's right.
And then had a client in yesterday. I want to update on the weekend I just had.
Oh, good.
And now the studio is officially open for business.
Sweet.
And then whatever else you want to talk about. You know how we have it's a buffet of information here.
Buffet, a smorgasbord, if you will.
Smorgasbord.
A charcuterie.
So we're going to give you a smorgasbord of places to check out. The first one, motivatewithcoachcamp.com.
Oh, ding.
Ding.
Uh-oh. Second one, srpstudiosllc.com.
That's right. Third one, if you're reading my shirt, Air 51 Ice Cream, shout out. Best ice cream
delicious
in the world. Certainly DeSoto County.
I went there the other day, too long a line. I said I'm eating Sonic, but I love you, Area 51.
Okay. All right, after you've done those three things, number 4, email us at
cannonballinglife@gmail.com.
Yes. Okay, that's 5 things? No, 4 things. 4. The 5th thing, now you want to go to Positive Voices on Facebook.
Yeah, there's a link somewhere in the description.
Yep. Just scroll. If you're watching on Facebook, open up the description area. If you're on YouTube, you're on Apple, there's a space you go where there's text. Words to read.
Thumb up like this.
And you'll find our link to the Facebook group, Positive Voices, and then the most important, no, not the most important.
It's important.
It's important. The most important part is you've already accomplished it. You're here.
You're tuning in. You're part of this activity.
But if you want to help donate to the cause, we have a Venmo at Motivate with Coach Camp. And of course, in the description.
In the description. And then you could always just drop by here and give me $1. I'm just out front. I'm out front. I have my hat out.
Yeah, here's my. Oh, I got a hat right here.
Oh, there we go. That's nice. There you go. Fill that thing up. It's like a
courtesy of LaShawn Robinson.
Oh,
yes, handmade, hand knitted hat. This is one of 3 now she's made me.
Wow. Do you think she would go by L Dog?
L Dog?
Yes, that's my girl. L Dog.
L Dog. Well, I'm gonna call her that.
Yeah. See how it goes?
Before she sees this episode. What's up, L Dog? She's like, where did that come from?
I don't know.
You'll find out.
It's
on
weird.
Friday.
It's behind the curtains. It's behind the curtains. So what's going on, man? We're back here again. Finally, look, I had work today, straight hot off the presses, teaching people how to stick tubes down other folks' throats and all kind of stuff, and then right here in the studio.
Yeah, we're recording on the 12th of March.
Yes.
You told me your spring break.
Yes.
Has started today officially.
Officially.
My daughter's been on it in high school, but college is the next week, I guess.
Yep, they got it all mixed up.
So congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Just in time for the cold weather to come back. Hence why I have a knitted hat with me.
It's pretty fun.
So last week I spoke on thermostats, and
we did.
Today's interesting because it's cold outside. It was in the 40s this morning.
It was chilly.
And I gotta fix this, dude.
Oh, what are we looking at?
My camera.
Oh,
is bugging me.
You want me to do stuff? You want to slap at mine?
Actually, we'll keep this. Push the Nope. Go back to where it was, but put the front down. There we go.
Okay. All right. There we go. See?
What's up?
We're technical, bro.
And we're gonna keep that. I was gonna write down a time and edit this out. No, we'll keep it.
People like to know that we're real.
Yeah, exactly.
People are like, are they AI? Nope, not AI, bro. Not AI.
No, we're real. Trust me, we're very real.
It's because my lips look pretty sometimes.
AI doesn't have blemishes. We as real humans have plenty.
Oh. Just don't get
blemishes.
the light. I've got a good side. This is on my good side.
Yes, it just works out. This is my good side.
How about that?
Yeah. But to the thermostat, so it was colder today. I walk in here and it was chilly in here. So I'm like, what's the thermostat say? Well, no one put it to heat because we've needed the AC for a couple weeks now. So in hall temperature 67, AC set at 68. So it's just been idling all morning. No heat, no AC, nothing. So I'm like, all right, it's a little chilly in here. So then I was like, let's make this the first time I use my little space heater. Oh, the one that saved our world in the last studio because it was always freezing in there.
Yeah, we had meat and everything.
Yeah, I mean, yes, frozen beef hanging in the corner.
Come in with mittens,
punching it like Rocky.
That's right.
So rather than adjust the thermostat, I was like, what's it going to be like with our little space heater in here? And I got to tell you, it's
nice.
It's beautiful.
It's not too hot, not too cold.
The thing works amazing.
If this was porridge, it would be just right.
But next time, if this happens, then I'm going to turn the thermostat on heat.
Okay.
Set a number and see how it reacts.
Testing.
Maybe
1 2 1 2.
Can we make this a sweatshop in here?
Nice.
I don't want that, but
that'd be fun.
When I was building this room, oh my God,
you were sweating.
Yes.
Okay.
I hadn't thought of adjusting the thermostat yet, and sure enough, it was like the AC wasn't going to kick on until it hit 75 degrees. I fixed that real quick.
Did you have on your wool underwear? Because that would explain. That's explaining.
Long johns.
The long john ones. Oh, see.
All the way down. The long johns.
You got to layer the right way at the right time. I'm sorry. It's fine. It'll be fine. We'll work through it.
That makes me think of my late great grandfather.
You wore long johns?
Roland Michaud. He was a lobsterman.
Oh.
And lobstered through the winter. And
you need a couple pair probably.
He had thick long johns.
Yeah.
And he had to get bigger pants to be able to fit over them.
Okay.
And I just remember that in the mornings, he'd walk from the bedroom just in his long johns.
There you go.
To go to the bathroom, make his coffee.
Yeah. There's an image, Grandpa, thanks.
And then he'd come back downstairs fully clothed.
Yeah.
And
Don't you wonder where that name actually kind of came from? Was there a guy named John? He was just kind of long. His mom's put on some long underwear.
John, why are you so long in the face?
So long, John. Those are long Johns. I don't know. And then you got to go to the John. So that was another thing. So like the John.
It's
and
a long walk to the John.
Whoever this John fella is, naughty. That's all I'm saying.
It's a long walk to the outhouse.
Yes.
And John built it or something.
I'm thinking
long.
Dr. John. That's everybody's got to. If you're a doctor, you got to name something after yourself. Apparently. So anyway.
Well, So good to be back yesterday. Yeah. First client-based film sessions.
Who was taping?
Neil Colley from the Local Yokels podcast.
Nice.
2 back-to-back last night from 3 till we were here till 6:37.
6-7.
6-7. 6-7.
Sorry, can't help it.
6-7.
Can't help it.
Now, 3 to 7's 4 hours, right?
I think so.
That was
my math is there.
We only got 2 interviews in that time.
Wow, it's nice. A lot of breath.
A little long.
A lot of breath. Gotta have a lot of breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also Neil, it's funny, each person's different. When you have someone come in, it's 3 minutes of pre, and then let's go, and then you start with that fire. Neil will sit with a guest sometimes 20 minutes, talking through things and stuff, which is fine.
Sure.
It's all good. Everyone has their own speed, and I think nails.
No nail boy.
No, all the nails in these walls right now.
So I will say that, and not all of them, but a good bit of my guests, they're like, how long is this going to take? Because I got to blah, blah, blah. I'm like, come on, man. We'll make it work quick. Yeah. So, they're on a quick turnaround. They got to go to the next thing.
They got to go. The way I schedule you all is each interview has a 90-minute block.
Yeah.
So you can have
and I have hit some of those. But
even if it's a good 60-minute interview, you have some buffer.
A little buffer.
So you can do a little pre-interview, hang back and maybe hang out for 10 minutes and just talk still. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you find the conversation after recording and you're like, I wish we were recording this. Have you ever had that where
we've had it beforehand? We got like 10 minutes into it, and I'm like, wait a minute. Whoa, stop talking words.
No,
you're talking words. We need that for the show.
That was me.
Me too.
Telling you, though. I was like,
you do that.
Y'all got to stop talking. Yeah, like, all of you stop.
You remember the World War II guy?
Yes.
He's 101.
Yes.
And he started into his whole story. I'm like, wait, recording your time. Hit the button. Somebody hit a button.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Yeah. But, yeah, because in the pre-interview, you were asking questions that
just to know which way to go with it.
Right, but with them not, and it doesn't, it's not necessarily a 100-year-old either.
Yeah, no.
And it's not only the 100-year-old that did this. Some people don't understand that you're asking for a bullet point. That's why sometimes you even want to say, hey, just give me a couple bullet points on this, But then you'll pitch it looking for that bullet point, and then they start their life story. Well, I was born in 1933.
Yeah, I was like,
whoa, hold up.
Where's the break at? Give me a break. Give me a break.
Time out. Record.
Tea time. Got to do a tea time. Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. But hey, look, I'm excited to get my first one in the new studio tomorrow. So we're going to be popping this thing off.
Who are we going to be talking to tomorrow?
Chris Bergio. He is the president of the Concord Career College.
Nice. And you've spoken at this college.
Yeah, not once.
3 times,
Not
right?
twice. 3 times. You got to roll the R. You got to roll it. 3 times, my friends.
Yes, you got to have that French accent.
Yes. Moving forward, though, they got the bargain basement discount price, but Coach Kev's going up on some prices. That's all I'm saying.
We're getting some licks in 26.
We're getting licks,
right?
bro. We are getting some licks. I got a lick. Did I tell you about the lick? Hello. So just this past weekend. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, my name's Frank. Oh,
sorry.
I don't know. So this past weekend, I went out of town. Did I tell you about that? Went out of town.
I'm trying to think. Where did you go?
Utah.
I'm supposed to. Oh, yeah, the thing you just worked.
Yeah,
That's right.
We hadn't talked about it.
We talked about you doing it.
We talked about me going. I hadn't talked about it.
I forgot. It's the same weekend as my big weekend. I want to recap.
So we got 2 big weekend stuffs.
We got weekend Utah. Stuffs. Let's go Utah right now.
Yeah, let's go to Utah. So first and foremost.
So anyone that's just tuning in, what did, a little pre-story, a little backstory on this Utah thing.
Hey, as a friend like to say, 100%. So here we go. It's a callback, and it's a callback y'all don't even know about, but we know about it.
Joke
but we know about 100%. All right, so I get a message sent to me on Facebook Messenger about asking me if I will come out and do a speech for a competitive dance team. Now, to be honest with you, I tell you all the time, people send me messages from all over the place. They really do all the time. Usually it's a comment about a friend or a family member that's been down, whatever that thing was that one of my Motivate With shows did. So rarely is it solicitation for come out and talk to this group of people. However, that's not true around here. I do get that. So like baseball teams, football teams, et cetera.
Yep.
I've not been asked or hired to fly out to talk to a team. That was the first time that had happened to me. So I was like, oh, yeah, let's talk about it. And
but we all know you and flight don't always mix.
So it's funny that you should go there. Let's talk about that. So after a little bit of back and forth conversation with the people, and I had like a little conversation with the directors, we make the decision we're going to go. So I fly out Saturday, do the speech stuff Saturday evening, fly back Sunday. So it's going to be a quick turnaround, right?
Boom.
Now, most people going out to a whole nother state, speaking to a couple hundred people you've never met, maybe the speech would be the thing that's like consuming your mind and your thoughts. It was not, however, for me. That part was going to be easy because I was talking to kids about being good teammates and stuff.
It's right up your alley.
It's my thing.
You've been coaching for 20 plus years.
It's my thing, right? So I was like not even thinking about any of that being a difficulty, but the flight. Now, I did have
and this has come up in plenty of episodes in the past.
Right. So
it's about being parked on the tarmac and not moving.
Stuck, if you will. So this is the best part right here. So we did get a direct flight from Memphis, Salt Lake City.
Which is crazy.
That's great. That's a beautiful thing. So I go show up at the airport and I get down and so you go through the little thing, go all the way up to the line. So now you're about to board the plane and I'm standing there. And I'm the last one because that's what I do because I didn't have, fly swire lady. Fly swire lady went with me this time. She went over with me.
Can you quit flinging that nasty fly swatter around?
That's right. She went over there like, come on, it's my group. They called our group. We got to get on the plane. Let's go. My group's on the plane.
Just freaking get to the point.
The plane. So I get to the end and I'm
The plane.
exactly. So I'm standing there and the flight attendant lady, she's like, you want to come on board? It's like, I don't
I'm going to hang till the end.
So I
Thank
said,
you.
do you mind if I just stand here in this breezeway until y'all ready to shut the door? Because like if you just wait till like it's like, all right, we're leaving, shut the door, click, click, and then we're gone. I'm good with that. And she's like, sure, take your time. We got to get some more fuel. What I didn't know at that time was they had to get more fuel because I didn't know storms were coming. But the reason for it is because they had to fly all the way to the bottom of Texas and then back up because it was a nonstop flight. So
they had to go around.
They had to have
storm.
enough fuel to fly around a storm to get to Utah. So it ended up instead of being like a 3-hour flight, it was like almost a 5-hour flight.
Ooh.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. It was direct flight.
Yeah.
So the lady let me stand out there. Now, here's the funny part. I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm out there. I'm talking to a flight attendant. I'm talking to the lady that's onboarding people. We just talking. It's just me and everybody's settled. 30 minutes go by. And they're done. And they're like, okay, sir, we're about to shut the door and that and get ready to roll.
So you are the only one left in the lobby.
Not in the lobby.
Or
you walk down the little catwalk thing and you're right there at the door at the plane.
I see. So you went down the catwalk.
Yes.
And then now you're sitting at that
They got the little thing with the little buttons and stuff.
So you're hanging on.
I'm hanging out
until the very last second.
Very last second, and then I step in, go down, sit down. They shut the door.
Now you have an assigned seat on this flight.
I do.
So it's not like a Southwest thing.
No, even if it was, they should have a seat somewhere. I'm sitting in somebody's lap.
But still, if it was Southwest, you're going to be stuck with a middle seat. You know you are.
Yeah, whatever.
By that point, but you have an aisle seat because did you request an aisle seat?
Absolutely.
Bam. See,
Absolutely.
rock star status right here.
Don't have to do anything. Just wait till the very last second, walk down.
Boom.
And I didn't have check-in luggage, so it's just my backpack, so I could set that underneath the seat.
Ooh, you didn't check anything?
I didn't need nothing.
Anxiety is continuing to go down for me.
This is really okay.
Yeah.
Well, the best part was I turn and as soon as I get around that door and look, every head on that plane looks up with a death stare right at me. And I'm looking back and forth and so that moment where it's like the realization, I was like, oh, they think they've been waiting this whole time because of me.
Oh my God.
And so I, without even hesitating, because, I have no fear factor of talking to people. I'm like, hey, just to let y'all know, I've been standing right there by the door the whole time.
You really said that to everybody?
Yes, everybody on the whole plane, loud as I could. I'm like, I was right there, and you can ask them, y'all were waiting on fuel. And then everybody kind of started laughing then. I was like, this is what y'all know. I don't want anybody attacking me. And I go take my seat.
I think if I was on that plane and you were a complete stranger, I'd have been like, I like this guy.
Yeah, well, it's like.
I have a simple... Pause there because I want to get back to Utah.
Yes.
Quick squirrel. I have a similar story.
Yes.
But not. So I'm flying to Maine with my then 1.5-year-old daughter, Skylar, a lap child, baby, one that can cry on a flight, right? I was that guy, solo, just dad, not knowing what he's doing.
Right.
Quick turnaround at the connection. Got to change a diaper. Rush, change that diaper. Running to the gate. They are closing the door.
Ooh.
I am the last one there, and I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, got you. No problem. She was super sweet, let me down. And then I walk into the plane, and I'm getting that stare.
Yes.
But they're staring at me because I'm holding a baby.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, they're all thinking, I thought we were going to get away with one. Yeah. No baby on this flight. And the last joker to walk on this thing is a single dad with a child, like an infant. And you could feel the air just getting sucked out of the tube. You know what I'm saying?
At least I didn't have that going on. But
it worked out. So now you've cracked the joke. You've announced to everybody.
Yes.
No. I wasn't late. I wasn't behind. I was just hanging out.
Yeah.
You waited for gas, y'all.
That's right.
And
the one thing that you didn't also mention about the people and why they looked at you that way is because you ran with Skylar tucked like a football, and that was weird. So when you walked into it, they're like, why that man got a baby football?
Yeah.
So anyway.
And her face was like stuffed in
it's like, man, you had
my
some
armpit.
speed, didn't you? Your hair is peeing straight back.
You got to learn how to hold a baby,
That's
dude.
Right. What are you talking about?
No, Skylar did great.
How can I get high knees?
She did amazing.
Yeah, that's what you had told me that story before, and I was like, I don't envy that because that's you never know. A baby might just break loose any minute. You don't know.
The stress was high.
I can only imagine.
The anxiety was so high.
I never had to fly with the baby, so I can't imagine. That's a lot extra.
I didn't know what I was doing.
That's a lot extra.
Back to Utah.
Right.
So you get to your seat.
Yes, and when we get to Utah, everything's fine.
Oh, hold on. Well, what is
Skirp?
You skipped
Yeah.
the portion of time by the time you sit in the seat and the plane's in the air.
3 minutes.
How long are you sitting?
3 minutes.
Okay, so you have no anxiety issues at this point.
Nope.
Okay.
It's they got a screen going and they're telling you stuff and then we're backing out and we're taxiing.
Now,
and
if you would have filed in along with everybody else,
I'd have been there for 45 minutes to an hour
You would have
sitting on
gone
that
crazy.
freaking plane. I'd have lost my crap. I would have lost it.
right? But hanging out outside the tube
Perfectly
in
fine.
the the other tube.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I was good.
Is
'Cause at any minute-
this the first time you do it like that?
No, you remember once before Zach Camp and I went to California last year.
And you did the same thing.
And I did the same thing, except there were like 13 other people behind me that hadn't made it to the gate yet. And so as they were coming in, I was welcoming. I was like, welcome to American Airlines. I hope you enjoy your flight.
Were you handing them bags of peanuts?
If I'd have had them, I would have. I became a part of the staff.
No, you just happen to have one thing of peanut M&Ms, and you're just giving one M&M, just one M&M per person.
We don't want you to get a bellyache, so we're concerned about your health as well.
Would you like yellow or blue?
That's it. So, no, it was good. So we just backed out. We took off.
You're up in the
Took
air.
a long time to get there, but it was fine because I had some movies to watch on my phone, and it was air conditioned good, so it wasn't hot in there. And I had the aisle seat, and I got up. If I needed to stand, I could stand. I could walk because I was like 3 rows back from the bathroom, so I could go back to the bathroom, put cold water on my face. It was good. It was fine.
Good.
We landed straight to the gate, straight off. All right. Now, here's some of the cool parts about the Utah trip anyways.
Okay.
All right. So I get there and this is kind of funny. I don't know if it's not, it may not be funny. I don't know.
Or is it?
Maybe that.
Okay.
Or crickets. We'll find out in a minute. So
I
it
got
could be
those
that
somewhere.
one. It could
Where
do
do I-
that. It could do that one. That's going to happen on the 26th, I believe, actually.
No.
So here we are. We land, and the lady picks me up. That's coordinated the whole thing. She takes me to my hotel. She drops me off, and she's like, "Hey, I'll be back at 3 to get you. We're going to go meet the other coaches and stuff and get you settled in, and then I'll have you speak to the parents first." So it was like 45
So the
minutes.
day you're flying in is right to it, right
It's
to work.
within a couple hours. I am
Gotcha.
doing my thing. So 45 minutes for the parents, and then I'll speak 45 minutes or so to the kids. So I'm like, that's cool. I'll go in. I got to run my 2 miles. Got to run my 2 miles.
Good for you, man.
And so I get there.
In that high elevation Utah air.
Yes, it is. It is a little elevated.
Mm-hmm.
I go in and I tell the lady at the desk, I said, do you have an early check-in for me? And she's like, no, sir, we don't have check-in till 3. I said, well, we picked up at 3, so it's going to be a problem. I said, well, do you have a bathroom I could change in? So I went to their bathroom and changed into my running clothes, and I left my bag at the desk, and I went and did my 2 miles and come back. And I text the lady that dropped me off, and I said, hey, look, maybe could you pick me up at 4? Because they said I can't check in till 3. Lady that had picked me up at the airport says, oh no, I checked you in yesterday so that you would have time to go in and get ready. And I said, oh, she forgot to tell me that.
But the lady at the front desk didn't pull up.
check nothing.
She didn't even look up your room?
She just immediately cut me off with you can't be in until 3. So I go up to her and I said, ma'am, so they said that they already had me checked in from yesterday. And she says, what's your name? And I said, Chris Campbell. She goes, oh, Chris Campbell. I'm okay, close enough, whatever, I'm in there, I guess. And then she's like, oh, no, you checked in. I know exactly, right? She's like, so you're already in your room. I said, well, turns out I'm not.
I'm right here in front of you.
It's a weird trick, but no, ma'am, I'm here. This is me. She goes, no, you checked in yesterday. I said, actually didn't. So that whole conversation we had like an hour ago, that was me for the first time. She goes, well, where's your key? I said, you literally never gave me a key. She goes, well, somebody's in your room, sir. I said, I don't think they are.
No, they checked in for me.
I believe that that's for me. And she could not grasp that. Lost. She's like, well, sir, when you get up there, if somebody's in there, you let me know, because I'm going to come up there. They're getting out of your room. Ma'am, I believe I'm going to be all alone when I get there.
The person that just dropped me off, she checked me in.
Bro, they couldn't grasp it. No matter how many ways and angles I tried to explain this, lost on it. So anyways, got ready, went up there, did my thing, went to the parents. Now, this is the part I love. So the parents, they don't know me. And I'm thinking, I'm looking through their eyes, right? I'm thinking, here comes this country speaking,
Oh, that's right. Totally different. Yeah, you're Southern.
I'm Southern,
Your
bro.
Southern is
You're the only
sticking out.
You need one that I need to talk to.
It
all
is
up
sticking
in it.
out. Yeah.
All up in it. So I'm thinking these folks are going to be like, what is this
He's got
country
some South
bumpkin?
in his mouth. Holy
Bro,
smokes.
knowing the audience, feeling like I know the audience and feeling like I can understand why they may be standoffish initially to this person. They don't know why do I need a motivational speaker?
Well, I mean,
And why does he not speak my language?
I don't care who you are. When you see a unicorn for the first time, you're going to open your eyes.
Well, it was.
It's a little shocking.
It can be jarring.
Yeah.
It can be jarring. So when she introduces me,
Where is it?
hello.
It's a unicorn.
So when she introduces me,
Ladies and gentlemen, your unicorn, Chris Campbell, everybody.
Campbell in the house, you know what I'm saying? When I'm on the mic, there won't be no delaying. So I take the floor, and within a few minutes, I am blasting off doing my Coach Camp thing. I had them locked. Look,
Is the hair on their heads?
Could be.
You
Could be a lot of energy, high energy.
Remember that Maxwell cassette commercial where the guy was sitting in the seat?
Yes,
and then
yeah. And
the
it blows
speakers
him
were
out of
blowing?
the, yeah. That was close
That's
to that.
you.
It was close to that.
Yeah.
It's close to that. So I did that 45 minutes thing, went pretty well. And then this is the last part, best part to me, best part. So they introduced me to the girls, and I don't know what to expect because they're anywhere from 5 years of age to 17. Mm-hmm. There's roughly 150 girls in there, somewhere in there.
That's a room full.
It's a room full. It's packed out. And, man, you said it yourself, rock star ovation.
Oh, I saw the video.
When they
yeah.
introduced me,
It was.
those kids were
was
on point.
Yes.
They were giving that strong energy to me. In fact, after I did my lap around everybody and stuff, I was
saw that.
winded, and one of the women were like, "It's the elevation." I said, "I'm gonna go with that. It's the elevation. It ain't. It's not that I'm fat."
Check out Christopher Camp,
Yeah.
Facebook. He posted it on there.
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
good.
cool.
It was really
They don't
good.
know who you are, but they know that this person is supposed to be special. He's,
Yep.
cool. And but you came out on brand in a way, like the way that's you.
Yeah.
You weren't forcing.
I
that.
had my song for
Yeah.
the Motivate show playing.
is funny.
And
Yeah.
so I think it went great. And then afterwards, went back to the hotel, chilled out, and then
Cool.
got up and flew back home the next morning.
What bullet point? What was the message to the girls?
So if you really had to overall it, was a couple of strong things to hit on, but the main voice I wanted them to hear was about being a great teammate. That was like the underlying message
Working
about
together.
Yes, but not comparing yourself to others in a way that you feel better about yourself if you're better than someone else. It's about be the best version of you, but then use that to help others become the best version of themselves. Ultimately, don't be in competition with the people you're with. Be a team, build each other up. When somebody has a tough day, be there for them. That was like the big premise of the 45 minutes of blasting. And I had the kids involved. I had them like doing some
cool.
some screaming and stuff and helping out.
Yeah.
And so I sent all the volunteers that helped me. I sent them a Coach Camp shirt the other day at the
Nice.
mail. Went and mailed them off. And
Nice. Did you ask for sizes?
I did. I had
Okay.
to because I could look at them. I mean, I know who they were that volunteering, but
There's been so many
I'm a
awkward.
dad. I'm not a mom.
You know how sometimes you'll go to a show or something where you get a gift bag.
Yeah.
Or you get something, and there's a shirt in there, and I feel like they just blindly say, just fill the bags with mediums. You know what I'm saying? And I've never, of course, I'm not going to get a bag with a 3X in there.
No, well, I mean, it's tough sizes. Well, there's two little girls that helped me. Well, one of them helped me, and the other one she has a sister, and so I didn't want to leave her sister out. So I sent both of them one, and it ain't going to fit them because they're so little.
Yeah.
So I said, well, there'll be night shirts for a while.
They'll grow into them.
They'll grow into them.
That's no problem. I have the opposite.
You can't grow
issue.
down to them.
So I feel bad because so many T-shirts have been given to me by various businesses, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I can't wear it.
Yeah.
I don't say it to anyone because I've walked off with the bag at this point.
Sure.
But
Well, I think it all went great, and I'll say this.
what was the attention span like with the 150 kids?
On point.
They were all in it.
I never saw an eye look away. In fact, and I'm not
Cool.
being ugly, in case any of the parents out there, because a lot of them did follow me, and I love that. I think the kids have more of an attention span. The parents did great too. They were like locked in. A couple of times they would drift to their phones, but
Did the kids have phones? Were they allowed to have
they did not have phones.
Well, that's key right there.
But look, I'm going to tell you, my energy, enthusiasm, and genuine enjoyment, my enjoyment of the moment of just seeing them having fun and then including them and then giving them messages. Boy, the energy was electric in there. Now, can I share one sad story?
Yes, let me turn this heat off. It's been working so good.
I thought you were going to get your violin for a minute.
I can still hear you. I can roll all the way over here.
Yes.
Now I'm out of the camera.
Look at all that room.
I'm out of the screenshot now. But I can go all the way
You're in the
over
parking lot. Come on back, Derrick. Come on back, man. Oh, there you go. All right, here we are.
Ooh, this room warmed up quickly.
So I'm going to share one sad story, even though it's not something that this show is known for, but I'm going to share it because you want to talk about how to grab my heart. I grabbed some of their hearts. I pulled them in.
That's a lot of heartstrings.
It's a lot of heartstrings, but this one girl, she melted me, man. Ooh. So I gave the story of my first marathon and the old guy that beat me.
Yes.
And I used that story to talk about how I had used my first marathon as a competition against everyone else out there, instead of realizing this competition was within myself to finish the first marathon. And because that dude beat me, and that's what I was focused on at the end, I was actually feeling down. Instead, I should have been feeling great about myself because I had just finished my very first marathon.
That's a huge accomplishment.
Comparing yourself to others will rob you of the joy you deserve.
I'm the worst at it.
Is that motivate or not? That's motivate stuff.
Imposter syndrome blends into
all
that.
Those things.
I'm the worst at it. Oh.
So I gave the story about that to blend to the idea. Look, when you're doing stuff in this dance studio and on competition, you guys look at being the best person you can be. Put blinders on and stop looking at everyone else thinking about you're not as good as this person, you're not as good as that person. I said, because that's what I did, and I lost the joy of that day. And it hurt. And this girl raised her hand. Bro. She says, I just want you to know that my granddad died today, and you say a lot of things like he does. And that's really special. And I'm like, whose child is this?
Did you choke up?
Yes.
Of course
I'm like,
you did.
What? Girl, is it weird if I pick you up and hug you right now? Because I don't know you, but you need a hug from Coach Camp. Man, talk about that was like a
moment.
That was everybody in there was just kind of quiet. I was like, oh, how do I transition? So I just said to her, the thing that you should say, well, I wish I would have said more, but it's like, I am really sorry to hear that about your granddad, but it sounds like he is a really special dude. And then I moved on. So I know it's a sad moment for the show and stuff, but I just want you to know those kind of speaking moments, big impact, big time with the kids. And 3 of the ladies are going to come on the Motivate show. We just got to work out a time.
Cool.
But who knows where that leads to? Maybe I'm going back out west some more.
So have they competed yet?
I think they have the first competition coming up this weekend.
Okay. So hopefully they update you on their accomplishments to see if they've pull through, and it'd be great if they won it all.
Yeah. A bunch of the coaches took me to breakfast the next morning.
Our sheriff was elected because of you.
That's what I feel like.
Because of the podcast.
Yes.
Motivate with Coach Camp.
Congratulations, Tuggle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that now, and I went to lunch with them. I said, you know what? I've got friends, and I've got a bunch of Utes.
All
you Utes are on my team. Somewhere near the end, one of the girls goes, so I've taken Q&A, right? And this girl's, I have a really serious question for you. And she's like, is it Utah or is it whoever the other Utah football team is? And I said, close. Ole Miss Rebels.
Ole Miss Rebels. Down in Mississippi.
From the SIP. Y'all have learned this about me.
I don't know the saying exactly, but one of the things is always, it's not, people aren't going to remember you for what you said. They're going to remember you for how you made them feel.
Correct.
And that's you in a nutshell. They're going to remember you because anytime you speak, you're bringing the feels.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
I felt good about it. So anyways, that's it in a nutshell. That's the Utah thing.
Flew back okay?
Same thing. Stood outside, waited.
Nice.
But they didn't have a long delay, so nobody really thought a lot about it when I came on the plane that time. And that was only a 2-hour and 50-minute flight back because we had to fly around a storm. So I was like, man, it's not bad.
Bam, another direct flight. I didn't think any direct flights existed in Memphis.
It doesn't feel like there ever is.
Yeah.
So
certainly not going to Maine. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
Maybe to Boston. Maybe to Boston.
Now that you say that, next month I run my 36th state marathon. It's going to be in Jersey.
Okay.
And we have a direct flight from Memphis to Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, New Newark is actually New Jersey.
Oh, then maybe it's LaGuardia.
Either one.
It's in New
They're
York.
close.
That's it. We're across the bay.
And there's JFK. No, is that Washington, D.C.? That might be Washington, D.C.
Well, I'm screwing all that up, but it's into New York City.
But it's a direct flight.
It's a direct flight, and we gotta take some transportation to get to our hotel, which is in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So it's right across the bay, New York.
Maybe the major airports will have a direct flight from Memphis. But going to Maine, you're either flying to Baltimore or Chicago Midway.
That's right.
I know those airports very well.
Yeah.
Airports. You hear me? Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
Well, that's how you have to say it. Otherwise,
Airports.
nobody knows what you're talking about up there.
I'm flying in the airport.
Airports. Hey, so tell me about your big weekend, bro. What'd you do?
It was
I was out of town.
It was a music-filled weekend.
Yes.
For sure.
Talk to me.
Started Friday night. And this is also highlighting just such an insane weekend with my girlfriend, LaShawn.
Oh, LaShawn, yeah.
Just how we get to do these things together. So, her band, Elevation Memphis, Tina Turner Tribute Experience, was at Gold Strike Casino. I did not play that show, but I was there, to watch her and hang out with some other friends. The bands get hotel rooms, so it was like a vacation night, just Tunica, 30 minutes from where I live, but so it was fun. So that was a blast that night. The band sounded amazing. It's the first time the Tina show has played the Gold Strike. It went great. The next night, me and LaShawn got to perform together.
Oh, is that the first? No, well, you used to be in the band with them.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
but
back in the day.
we also, now we're officially in the same Pink Floyd tribute band.
Oh, she's in that with you.
She's the backup singer. Well, one of the three.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
One of the three,
Nice.
her and Melanie, and a lady by the name of Gina Moore. Melanie was sick. Poor Melanie was sick as Tina at the Gold Strike. The band had to really help her out and sing songs for her, but she crushed it. I mean, she was a trooper. She was not feeling well, and she barely could talk. She had no voice. How she was up there singing. These girls sing so much, and then they'll be hoarse, and then you go see them up on stage and they're singing like birds.
It's kind of like a baseball player with a pulled hamstring just keeps going. Yeah. You're like, how did you do it?
Yeah, and then you suffer later.
Yeah.
So Pulse, Memphis tribute to Pink Floyd, played at Neshoba Saturday night, and I was a little scared. Because with every venue, you're dealing with a different PA system and different people that run said PA system, and maybe not had so much luck in the past. Mm-hmm. But Cedric, I know you watched the show. No, he doesn't.
Sea-Dog.
Cedric at Neshoba, you killed it. You did great.
Good job,
It was
sir.
a great night. It sounded good. And the other thing that was concerning is it's the first time Pulse have played this venue. Mm-hmm. And when you're in there, you're like, it's a little fancy in here. Is this a Pink Floyd kind of place? Are people going to be here, just want to hear a good band? And then they realize, this is a Pink Floyd tribute band and with 10-minute songs. But this band has been around so long before me. We're talking 2 decades.
Yeah.
It has a little following.
Sure.
So all the booths and the tables were packed and reserved by fans. So so you get to play, maybe it's 40 people.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe it could be just as small.
You talking about up front, or you talking about in the whole place? 40 people in the whole place.
Well, no. The whole place is probably a couple hundred people.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
But you ever been to Neshoba?
Well, I think once.
Okay.
One time.
Well, there's in front of the stage, it's a bunch of booths and tables and everything. And that's sort of the VIP area where you actually pay to reserve a seat.
I got you, yeah.
Those are the people that come because they want to see and hear the entertainment so they can book a seat or a table.
Right.
But you have to pay and there's no door charge. So you can sit in the restaurant for free. But if you want to get up close, and I could talk forever on how I love that system compared to other venues. But
yeah, because the people up front,
they're there to see the band.
They're in tune.
They're there on purpose.
That's right.
And when you get to play in front of it, well, it's funny is the show before this one I'm talking about was at Lafayette's and turned out to be Super Bowl Sunday we played. We had maybe at peak 10 people there.
Yeah.
But
that's a tough combo.
But even then, we had 10 Floyd fans there.
Nice.
And it doesn't take much because Floyd fans have a connection because Floyd just hits you in the heart. It hits you in the solar plexus differently if you're a fan. Mm-hmm. If you're a fan, then it's in your blood, right? So when you're playing these songs for people that are as much of fans of the band as you, there's a real connection there.
Sure.
And it's fantastic. So Neshoba showed up and showed out. We had a great show. And you know, when you see people bobbing their head and singing the lyrics to very obscure Pink Floyd songs, you know
they're fans.
They're fans.
Sure.
You know. So that went well. And then Sunday, back in time, the Huey Lewis tribute debut show at Lafayette's Midtown went great. I don't want to say sold out, but surely every table on the bottom floor, you know, the floor, was full, and there's people up in the balcony at their tables. It's a great time, sound and everything. The sound system sounded great. We got some good compliments, and it went well. You know, a few technical issues, you know, that could rattle you sometimes, but that's part of the thing. You gotta learn these experiences so you know how to handle it next time, because sometimes the pressure's on and next thing you know it's time to start and then something isn't working.
Yeah.
You know, it's so
that's me on a lot of nights whenever it's romantic. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm talking, never mind. I got caught up in the conversation. They make medicine. Anyways.
So, yeah, and then of course now LaShawn's there to tie in. LaShawn again. The weekend we had, I went to see her show. We performed together the next night, and then the third night she's going to see me in a show that she's not in, so she can sit back. I mean, it was quite the epic weekend. But yeah, so
love filled, music filled.
So Friday nights, Tina Turner and a mix of other songs. Saturday, all Floyd. Sunday, all Huey Lewis. Crazy weekend. And
good stuff, man.
It was good stuff. Yeah, and the Lafayette's on a Sunday, which is where they put all the, like a lot of the tribute bands are doing Sundays, and the showtime starts at 5. Oh, it's beautiful.
I like that.
5 to 8, you're done. You're out of there by 8:30. It's the best.
That's my timeline.
So it's the best.
I'm in.
And it's on a Sunday, so you can book Friday, Saturday, and all the other venues, and then Sunday. You know, Lafayette's offers a great Sunday shift. And again, if it's a good band or people are interested, or, you know, there's a lot of friends and family in the band that want to show up for you, you know, we pack that place on a Sunday. Yeah. So they're going to love selling all that food and booze on a Sunday.
Sure they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And go back to when Pulse played Lafayette's on Super Bowl Sunday. I mean, talk about we started setting up and we realized, wait a minute, today's Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, man.
We're not going to have anybody, and we didn't, bro. Yeah. It was dead.
Look, my Super Bowl Sunday story is once upon a time. Now, look, there was a period of time that I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I don't even care if it's controversial. If it's controversial to you, screw you. Here's what I'm going to say. During the time whenever they thought it was more important to take a knee for the national anthem, and me being a military veteran, screw you if you want to take a knee to my national anthem, by God. I was not watching the NFL. I didn't watch it for probably 9 years. I don't know if that's accurate, but
that was 9 years ago that
I don't
Kaepernick
know.
started
I can't
doing
remember.
that.
I can't remember how many.
That was the
long time.
That was the catalyst of you saying, "Nope, I'm done with y'all."
When they normalized that and everybody was doing it, I'm like, you know, one rogue person being an idiot, I don't judge the whole. When the whole embraced the idea, screw you. Yeah. You know, nobody out there with logic in their brain is for racial injustice. Nobody's walking around on a daily basis thinking that's a good thing. No, what you're doing is not patriotic. That is not a protest. You're an idiot. So anyways, all that said, I quit watching. And now inadvertently, because I didn't watch football. I didn't pay attention to the Super Bowl. I didn't pay attention to the entire season. I couldn't have told you when the season started or ended at that time. And I found myself in Sam's grocery store.
Okay.
You know, like Costco, but it's Sam's for those of you that are outside the area. Man, it was beautiful. Because it was about 5 o'clock in the afternoon and only 4 workers in the whole store.
Dead, huh?
You could have echoed. I made a video of me zigzagging down the aisles. There's so much room. There was so much room. And then it hits me. It's the Super Bowl. Nobody's here. This is the day to go shopping.
Isn't it amazing how the streets die down because everyone's home for
no one was out.
Mostly the same reason, and most people aren't watching the game.
Probably not. It's a social event.
Most
for sure.
Real Super Bowl parties where you're talking, it's going to be like 30 people with coolers and patio and this and that. There's a few people watching the game, and I've been this guy where I want to watch the game. Can everyone please?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Everyone's partying. Who am I? So that's why I stopped going to Super Bowl parties.
You're right. No, it's an event. They're cooking, they're drinking. They do the grid, so people got money on the table.
I'm here for the commercials.
There's that. Yeah. You got those people. But for me, man, I was like, you know what? If you cannot support America, you do not deserve to make millions of dollars playing a kid's game. That's how I felt about it. That's my opinion. But I accidentally found myself at Sam's. And same scenario with you at Newbies.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Was it Newbies?
Lafayette's.
It was at Lafayette's.
Yeah.
On
Newbies is closed.
Oh, snap.
Been open for decades.
I didn't even
know Memphis
this.
staple down on Highland Strip.
Yes.
Just closed. Was it late last year or early this year?
How about that?
Can't remember.
Wow. Anyways,
yeah. But
if you want to get stuff done or you want to go places where there's not a lot of people, go on Super Bowl.
So if you're interested, this Super Bowl this year, Patriots lost. So there you go.
Yeah, that's true.
They
Who
got
did they lose to?
denied. The Seahawks.
It was the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Now that you say it, I remember it. Yep.
Because they kept replaying the victory we had over the Seahawks and the most epic interception. Anyways.
Yep.
But here's the thing. I'm so disconnected from the Patriots. I in the NFL, I'm a fair, what's it called? Fair fan or whatever it's called.
Fair weather
fan. Yes. I follow teams with players I like, whether they're quarterbacks or running backs or wide receivers. It's just a vibe. I don't know.
Sure.
I enjoy watching football, but it's going to be good. If you give me on a Sunday afternoon 2 teams that have records of 2-9, I'm not watching it.
Yeah, I don't watch any of that either.
Just not in. Now, when I was a Patriots fan, of course I watched every game they did.
Yeah.
I can't call myself a Patriots fan anymore because as soon as Brady moved on, and granted I don't live in New England anymore, I realized, I'm a Brady fan.
Yeah.
I'm a Tom Brady fan.
You and millions of women and a couple of other guys.
So when he went to the Tampa Bay Bucks, I watched. I didn't become a Buccaneers fan, but I watched as many games as I could.
Sure.
So the point I'm getting to is, years ago during the heyday, I would have probably tried to cancel the gig and say, sorry, I can't make the gig because my team's in the Super Bowl. I was such a fan and just lived by every pass, throwing pillows across the living room, just getting angry, yelling, cheering, jumping up and down, just that guy.
Yeah.
This year, I could not have cared less about my favorite team, right? My Patriots. I'm supposed to be through thick and thin, ride or die.
Yeah.
And I couldn't give two craps. I was just like, they're losing. I could see a screen from the stage. I'm like, whatever.
Now, I'm a diehard Yankees fan, but if they suck, I ain't watching a lot of their games because it's like torture. Yeah. It's like, I cannot stand to watch y'all sucking so bad. And it's, man, we hadn't won a World Series since 2009. 2009 was the last time. My daughter was born.
It's crazy because you think of the Yankees as a perennial.
Yeah.
Another crazy one. Everyone still just worships the Dallas Cowboys. They have not won a Super Bowl 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that wild? But but they still have this vibe and cachet.
They keep hoping Emmitt Smith will come out of retirement.
But they are popular.
Sure
they are America's team, if you will.
Because they got a star on their hat. That's what it is.
Yeah, the uniform, something. They have this cachet, and there's hopes every year. Oh, they're going to do it this year. Yeah. It's 30 years, I think.
I got to be honest with you. They also have something else in their back pocket.
What's that?
Some hot cheerleaders. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm not. Look. Judge me if you want to. Judge me if you want to. Yeah. But they do. Anyways. They have a whole camp and they kick their legs real high and all that kind of crap. So,
but another semi-decent little announcement.
Okay, talk to me. You. Yeah, give it to me.
Many moons ago, I started a podcast called Grappling with Wrestling.
I remember that one.
And then it just because what? Is that what?
Because I thought you said grappling and wrestling, and I was thinking it was. I thought it was too like you were doing like grappling, like UFC.
Yeah. You thought it was like a tutorial on grappling and wrestling.
Yeah, and it was grappling with wrestling, and you're like, am I doing that poor of a job explaining this? I'm like, I think so. Anyway, sorry to interrupt you. Yes.
The take on the name is you're a super fan of wrestling, and you have to grapple with it sometimes because so many people think you're gross in liking wrestling. You're either a fan or you hate it.
That's true.
You find one friend that you can talk wrestling with, and you can empty a room. You just start talking wrestling, people will run away from you.
Yes.
Oh my God. So you got to grapple with that, right?
You got to grapple with that.
And you're like, no, wrestling is awesome.
It's okay.
And I love talking about it. And now that I've moved the Rhythm Section podcast to Zoom, and Zoom is working great, and I'm like, maybe I could resurrect this thing. And Jacob Turner and Jimmy Fulp, my two wrestling buddies, that did some filming with me.
Yeah.
The first onset, the three of us sat down and we talked for like 2 hours, and I cut it up into different segments and
put out like little 10, 15 minute
clips. So it was a new episode, if you will, every
Sure.
week for, let's say 10 weeks or whatever, 10, 12 weeks, whatever. And then it stopped just because it was a hobby. It's a hobby podcast, much like this one.
Sure.
I love talking wrestling, but it's all the editing and the social media and the publishing and all that stuff. So, and it was all in studio, which is a much longer edit. So, but it's back. It's back, baby. At least for one episode.
Back again.
And another thing I did was I split it off from my personal YouTube channel, Derrick Me Show, is technically the home for the Rhythm Section podcast.
Okay.
It's kind of taken over. Now I've created a separate YouTube channel for Grappling With Wrestling. So find that, Grappling With Wrestling on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and follow us on Facebook, Grappling With Wrestling. If you like. So me and Jacob got on the Zoom and we talked, current, what's going on? Who's the champion? CM Punk. We're talking WrestleMania is coming up. If you're a wrestling fan watching or listening, we talk Elimination Chamber, we talk about Penta, we talk about Danhausen, talk about Finn Balor and Judgment Day. Check it out.
Those things. And you know what? Just going hand in hand with that, a couple nights ago, I had a dream.
And what was your dream?
I was a wrestler.
Really?
And I was 27-0.
What was your name? Jackie Stacks?
I don't remember what the name was.
What was your record?
27-0.
That's very specific.
And I know, because I remember a person talking to me like, hey man, you're going places. You're probably going to get some more matches coming up. And I remember I come out of the ring and I'm bleeding blood down. And I'm like, really? And so they're like, yeah, you're 27-0.
You got juice. Is the term is you got juice. You got
that had a different meaning in baseball.
Yeah.
Jose Canseco will tell you about that one.
Yeah, that's a different kind of juice.
It was a different type of juice.
In wrestling, when you get juice, it's when you purposely cut your forehead with a little razor blade. It's called gigging. You gig yourself.
How about that?
And you just a little slit in your forehead.
Yeah.
And then you're pumping and you're moving and you're sweating and everything, and then the blood just starts pouring down your face, and it's for visual effect. Because that man is getting beat to death, right?
That's what it looks like, right? Yeah. I remember seeing a UFC fight where a girl got her head split right above her eyeball.
No, that's real.
and that thing was a flap.
Gross.
It was like her whole skull was about to pop out.
Yeah, and also, remember the big Tyson fight on Netflix?
Where he bit the ear off?
No, the one against Paul, not Logan Paul, the other Paul, the other brother. Is Logan Paul and the other brother?
Okay, I think it's Paul.
No, something
Jake
Paul. Jake Paul. I think it's Paul.
I think I'm pretty sure there's Paul there.
I knew the Paul part.
I remember there's a Paul. I remember. I was
trying to get the first name out of you.
Remember my name?
Jake. We got Jake.
Did you watch that fight? That was kind of a non-fight.
Well, I did. I saw the clips after.
The ladies in the mid card, or maybe they were openers for the main event. Best fight of the night, whooped each other's tail, and one of them had half her face.
That's probably the one I'm talking about.
That might be the one you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Half her face was open,
just flapping.
Yeah,
and she just kept fighting.
Oh, that was a great fight. They just kept.
What is it? It's like
beating the daylights out of each other.
At least a stitch in that thing. Her eyeball gonna fall out.
They both won and both lost. I don't know how they were able to make a decision.
I don't know
because they just pulverized each other.
Yeah,
it was a great fight. And then you had Tyson.
Old man biting his glove. Man kept biting the glove.
Yeah.
I guess it's better than an ear.
Yes.
Maybe that was always the thing. He needed something to bite.
Yeah.
And at that time, biting the glove didn't come to him. So he's like, I'm just going to eat Holy Ben. This is his ear.
The rumor, and this could be completely false.
Okay.
More than likely it is. The rumor is, there was verbiage in the contract that there was not to be a knockout. Often, and that's not abnormal for these exhibition matches.
Sure.
Sometimes there's some writing in there like you're not swinging haymakers and knock each other's jaws off. This is an exhibition.
Well, that came out because the dude that Mr. Paul fought later, which was a real boxer, broke his jaw.
Yeah.
And it was like
in like 3 places.
He was supposed to take a fall. And he's like, screw that crap.
Yeah. So the rumor, the theory is because Tyson knew that he couldn't just wind up. I think Mike Tyson still has a few 1990s punches in him. You know what I'm saying?
He's a beast.
Like, I'm sure if he swung around, he could still break a jaw now if he wanted to. And I think he could have then. And they knew this.
Yeah.
And I think they kind of put a governor on him. So the biting of the glove was his way of like,
aggressive.
He wants to go in and swing, and he had to bite his glove. That's the rumor, but he also looked very old too. So there's.
Well, I have no doubt he's still throwing sandbags for fist.
I know.
so somebody could get their brains knocked out of their ear hole. And so I'm pretty sure that could still happen.
Yeah, it still could.
I mean, that dude, bro. Man, anyways, I like some wrestling too. I'm not a fan like you. Like you're a real deep fan. I'm probably more of a passive fan where I hear the stories and stuff. And I hope that Jerry Lawler one day will consider coming on the Motivate Show.
Yeah, we had Bruno on here, Downtown Bruno.
And that was his manager for a period of time.
Downtown Bruno. And and Jerry Lawler does a lot of podcasts. He had the stroke.
Yeah. And then after that, it took a long time off, but he's starting to make a comeback now.
And he's out making appearances and doing events. And
I need him to come on.
He's out there.
I need you to come on. Come on.
Dude, that'd be
Jerry Lawler.
That would be such an honor to meet Jerry Lawler.
Epic.
I'm just letting you know right now, Jacob and Jimmy would all of a sudden be wearing SRP shirts, and they would be my new engineers.
Right. We're working the camera. Sorry.
They're my new engineers just so they could shake his hand.
I understand. I remember the mayor, Johnson, was like, if you get Bill Dundee in here, make sure you call me first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Johnson, Chip said that?
Yeah, Chip was like, I want to, because at one time I had a connection to Bill Dundee.
Yeah.
We didn't know if it was going to happen or not. It didn't happen. But if it would have, Chip was like, I want to come meet him.
To those that have no clue about any history of wrestling, Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee are Memphis icons.
Very much legendary.
And Jerry Lawler, everyone nationwide. Bill Dundee didn't break into like the WWF as much, Memphis legend.
Sure.
But Jerry Lawler, I mean, icon of icons in wrestling, and started here in Memphis.
Started right here in Memphis.
Right here at the Coliseum, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And of course, he's the one that had that big angle, as they call it, storyline with Andy Kaufman.
That's right.
You've probably seen the footage.
Made a movie of it.
You probably saw through the past 30 years a clip of an old David Letterman episode where Andy Kaufman slaps this guy that has a neck brace on. And that was Jerry Lawler. No. Andy Kaufman had the neck brace on.
Yeah.
Andy Kaufman slaps this guy out of his chair on the old David Letterman show. That's Jerry Lawler.
Mm-hmm.
That's him. They went all the way to New York to continue the storyline. And that's when, like, Memphis wrestling was way put on the map. Like, people couldn't believe that Jerry Lawler. And of course, it's because of Andy Kaufman. That's why wrestling has always invited celebrities in. Mm-hmm. So he gets more eyeballs on people. And sure enough, it got him on David Letterman. It's big. That was a big deal.
The rest, as they say,
is
history.
Cannonball.
There you go, boys. Woo! That's good stuff.
Don't get me on wrestling.
I won't. Don't get me on baseball.
I could talk and talk.
World
and talk
Baseball
and talk
Classic.
Wrestling.
Yes. 100%.
So therefore, I grapple with wrestling.
You do. You grapple with it, but you know one thing you don't grapple with? Starting a 3.0 SRPstudiosLLC.com.
That's right. And you certainly don't grapple with MotivateWithCoachCamp.com.
That's because we're motivated.
Utah is just the beginning.
Just the beginning.
Coach has got already things in the calendar, high-level business acquisitions here. Like,
Absolutely.
Coach is still going to give and help.
Yes, I am.
But this is also a business, and it's the hard work is starting to produce some fruit
For a long
you.
time, for those of you on YouTube, this was the rocket ship, and it was puttering.
Yes.
Now we got some fuel, boys. We got some fuel.
And I'm going to predict October of this year, I'll be asking for a raise.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Would you freaking get to the point? There it is. Cannonballing Life at gmail.com.
If we could not make you positive in the last hour, then you always have positive voices.
They do. They have that. It's out there. There's a link. It's going to be in the description. Join that thing. It's on Facebook.
It's a group.
It's a group. It's a group
How
of
many
positive
people?
people.
Is it over 2,000 now?
It is.
Wow.
Over 2,000 check-in. Members, I think we're like around, I don't know, we're still under 2,000, but there are 2,000 check-ins every week.
Wow, that's amazing.
Every week.
That is amazing.
And then more people posting there.
And
now,
you know where there's 0 check-ins?
Where is that?
Venmo.
Oh, and you want to raise. That's the best one of them all, boys.
I was talking about the Venmo. I need a raise in Venmo.
Yes, we do.
At Motivate with Coach Kale.
On Venmo.
We're getting good with the time.
I know. Well, I just feel it.
Thanks, y'all. Have a great weekend.
Holla, holla.